We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Indianapolis. From the gun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 1st touchdown of the new year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
After the touchdown, it's Droopy to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll push forward for about a yard. It's Mohamed Kamara there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it once more with Etienne. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It's Mohamed Kamara there on the tackle. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. They try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's ETN. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Lawrence now. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the cap.
promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Richardson, as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the Colts 41-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Chutin. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So after one, it's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Throwing, Richardson. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Colts.
Richardson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Richardson to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds. He's right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 4th down, Richardson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. To play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. On 2nd down, Richardson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone if you want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, they run the counter, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing is Richardson. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now Richardson moving to his right. He'll try to run for it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. His kick is good. And the Colts get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
Now he's loose at the 40. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 65 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now here's Lawrence. Rolling right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. points. All that separates these two sides has half number 2. Kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He will find Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence. Short one there to his tight end, Beck. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Here's second and 2. Play action now. It's Lawrence. The throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up
Third and a yard. He'll try and run for the first with ETN.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Being on some
At their
shit.
own 35.
Real quick. Maybe you only have to pay the bills. Now I'm finished.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down.
Richardson gonna look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. This one complete, right side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. To throw, it's Richardson. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump. He's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Richardson. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead. But instead, they go backwards.
A second down throw for Richardson. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. To start the drive. Inside the 30. And he will score. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. But they come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away in the task. Ball's incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Run over center now with Tootin. Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up
Here's second and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Lawrence. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And the Jags are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Tootin will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. They'll go up for 1st and 10. Richardson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in! Touchdown, Indy. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Colts have cut the deficit to 5. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
On the give is ETN. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. We'll try the right side with Tootin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Tootin. They are in business inside the 15-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Another run here with Tootin. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. And off, it's Tootin. And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. Jags first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, fourth quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball, powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say, so long from Jacksonville.